Well, if you're an RSX owner, you know what I'm doing. The 2006 RSX. I've had a leak in this thing and trying to figure it out. I finally figured it out. So, it's leaking from here, it's leaking from here, it's leaking from here, and over here, which are the taillight bracket studs to put the taillight bracket at. And as you can see, water comes down from here. Telltale signs of where it goes, and then down behind the gasket. And if you don't have a good seal here, or a good seal here, it's going to leak in the car. If you look over here, it's got water coming down here as well. And if you don't have a good seal here, the water's going to get in the car. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some black RTV. Paint it on there where it is, where it needs to go. Put RTV all around here, because you can see there's a little crack behind there. Can get some water in there, and there's a lot of telltale signs saying that there is water here. And over here, it's not completely sealed either. So we're gonna put black RTV all around here, all around this stud. I'm gonna take this thing out, which is right in the middle of it, because usually water comes down here, trickles in here, and if you don't have a good seal here, it's gonna go right in here. And just for S&Gs, gonna put black silicone around here, black silicone around here. Gonna pop these out real fast, both of them. Come on. There you go. It's a real difficult deal with one hand. There we go. So what we're going to do is put black RTV right there and put it back in. Right there, put it back in. Black RTV on this bolt. Black RTV on that bolt. This stud right here, we're going to put it all the way around without affecting the threads. And that stud all the way around as well. I'm going to put it on this little brush here. Yeah. Try to do my best. Make a nice good seal around it, you know, just paint it in there. I've been dealing with this leak for the last 3 years. Been working on my second taillight gasket. I already replaced the gasket on this side. I'm doing the same thing there, you know, just going up some body panels where the body joint sealer is, and basically just put it underneath there on that stud and put it underneath that stud. There you are. So I'm just going to continue. As you can see, there is a little crack right there, or not crack, but an opening behind that bolt. And at least on mine, it's been getting in there, and I get kind of tired of it, to be honest. So, gotta give this a try. If it works, I'll post it on YouTube. Not sponsored by any type of Permatex RTV or anything else like that. Not sponsored by anybody. Just wanted to do a video of this because I haven't seen many videos about it. Well, I've seen some videos about, you know, leaking hatch area in the RSX and all that other good stuff, but they just replaced their gaskets. They didn't take the time to seal it up, at least from the ones I saw. So I'm just going to seal it up, make it nice and watertight. Take this one kind of angled back into that hole. Got the key right there. See how it feeds? Put it in place. As you can see right now, makes a total seal around it so no water gets in. We'll take this one too. Put it back in its hole. Nice and sealed. And you just put your gasket back on. And for my Honda RSX, this is for the right hand side. That's the part number right there. Get the ones that are made in Japan, not the knockoff ones. And put your gasket back on. Alright, we're going to open up this bag, get the gasket out, put it in. So it has the instructions. I put it in, follow the instructions. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the other way, a better way. So as you can tell, this one has an R on it. This one's for the right hand side of the vehicle. There it goes, like so. You got to make sure that those bolt holes line up, that hole right there, and these ones right here. Gotta make sure all that lines up perfectly, because if not, you're not going to get a good seal. Me personally, I like to peel off one side, and apparently the inside of the gasket. Can't get a grip because my hands are cold. There we go. So I like to start with bolt holes first. Alright, so we got this all taken off halfway, and we're just going to peel it while we install. Alright, so I'm going to put it right there. Film this with a phone, so because I don't have a camera. And so lining it up with the bolt holes, lining up the bolt holes, make sure it's centered, and put it in place. Taking that, put it on top very lightly, just in case if you need to adjust anything. And peel some more. Now it says to do this on the very back of the light. It says to put it on the back light first. Put it in place, and then you peel it off and you put it where it needs to be installed. But you don't get a good seal. That's why I had to replace it. This is my third time. Alright, so whenever you have it in place, make sure that each one of those bolt holes are good to go, nice and centered. nice and centered. Not really. So when you adjust, there you go. Make sure the tops of these are nice. Have gasket coming over top of it, just like that one. That one needs a little bit of adjustment. Don't try to over adjust it too much because it won't get adjusted right. Alright, it's nice. It's nice. Alright. So, whenever you get your holes all lined up, just put it all in place. Make sure it has a good seal going around the whole entire thing, especially right here, because that's where a lot of the water comes into. All the way down that seam. Make sure it's nice and snug. Same thing as the other side. Put it in there, not too much pressure, because it's going to get a nice seal whenever we put the tail light back in. Just make sure it doesn't shift. Makes a nice good seal, because this stuff is sticky. There's a lot of stickiness on this thing. Alright, should be good to go. Let's put on the light and get to it. Alright, so we're going to get tail light. Put it from there to there. Alright. So the trick is, whenever you put these things in there, you got these studs right here that go into those respective holes. You got 4 of them. And you got that little thing right here. Focus, there you go. That you have to go into here. So it's pretty tricky. And then you got the 2 mounting studs. That one. And this one. They go to the bottom of the mounting bracket for the tail light. So line that up first, then make sure your studs are in there first. Good. All right, make sure that lines up into where it needs to go. It is pretty difficult to do with one hand. There we go. Make sure those are in. Those in. Make sure that one lined up, what you did. And bolt it down. Alright. Put the bolt in, or the nut, onto the stud. those are 10s. There we go. Now you can see it. Yeah. Alright, that's snug. That's snug. Now all we gotta do is put on the bumper. Set. I have to put away the tools so I don't lose this tin. I always lose the tin for some odd reason. It's like it's cursed. Alright, that's there. All the tools off of the bumper. Put the bumper back on. Well, too much stuff in my garage. I'm telling you, I need to clean it. Alright. And there's plenty of videos on how to take that bumper off, so I'm not even going to attempt it. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, I'm just putting it on YouTube just so I can. So of people who is having an issue with it always leaking, those are your trouble spots on both sides, drivers and passengers. You just have to seal it up a little bit better. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good one.